Welcome live here to Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. Well, I'm your host, Devin Poslusny, along with my permanent now guest co-host. Whenever Dave's not on, you'll be on. Maybe we'll have a couple more people, but yeah, you become like a permanent fixture now on the show. What?
Your beautiful mother, Kristen Poslusny.
Okay. So some big news right here. He's not with us, but he will be. Dave Poslusny will be on here for the NASCAR recap after, I don't know, how many weeks off?
Quite a bit.
He had a lot of vacation time.
That was no vacation.
Well, either way, he is now going to be back on, and next week, you're being replaced and being kicked off.
It was a good run. I heard the ratings were up.
95% of your time we were off air because of grades, but we won't go there.
Grades? I thought those were technical difficulties.
No, I told everybody.
You did.
So he'll be back next week unless something happens, which isn't going to happen. So let's get right into things. First of all, I'd like to say that the IndyCar race, as you guys know, was rain delayed. So on our IndyCar slide, that's all we have. We have the results right there, and we'll talk about them when we get there. Sorry, Dave's having some issues. Here's the show lineup. Motorsports at 60 will cover the Nationwide Series and the Supercross. IndyCars, I just said. Then we're going to talk about NASCAR, which we'll have our co-host on. I was going to say guest co-host, but he's our permanent co-host. Then we'll go to a virtual race at Talladega. Hey, guess what, guys? I qualified first for this race. I only have to survive 3 laps at Talladega, and I can have a win. Fingers crossed. Not going to happen. Then we go to the RH Points Championship, which we both had an ouch this weekend. Zero points for both of us.
I got 4.
You got 4?
I got 4.
Oh, I guess, wait,
Those
no.
Vermonters got
Yeah,
0. Both of them.
Vermonters, Trooper and
Both
Joe
of them.
got 0, and we... Oops. Never mind.
I think we need to ask Uncle Keith to be a part of it so he can represent Vermont. Just saying.
Hold on, okay.
I think they need some help.
Sorry. So I have to get this over with. Then, after the Points Championship, we'll go to our final lap. So now to Motorsport in 60. Sorry, guys. Here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. NASCAR Nationwide Series raced at Richmond on Friday night. Late race. We were both up, and you were probably till like midnight or so. But Mother Nature tried to destroy NASCAR's chances, but the airtight fought right back. So here's your top 5. Finishing 5th, Brian Scott. 4th, Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch finished 3rd. Chase Elliott finished 2nd. And Kevin Harvick won the race. This now makes 3 weeks of Junior Motorsports in Victory Lane, because Kevin Harvick was driving the number 5 for Junior Motorsports. Timer check, 20 seconds. Supercross raced at MetLife Stadium, first time in their history, and I believe with the reviews that they'll be back. Here's your top 5. Ken Roczen finished 5th. Justin Barcia finished 4th. Josh Hill finished 3rd. Eli Tomac finished 2nd, and Ryan Villopoto won. And when Villopoto won, I saw that coming. When Ryan Villopoto won, he secured his 4th consecutive championship.
How old is he?
I'm not sure, but you're married.
Who?
I'm kidding.
Who?
What was that?
Who is Brian Scott?
He's actually a NASCAR veteran. He raced in the Cup Series, but Dave Blaine should follow his lead. He raced in the Cup Series, but didn't get anywhere with it, so then he went back to the Nationwide Series and races full-time for RCR.
Is he the 71-year-old?
No, that's
Yeah.
Morgan Shepherd.
That's Morgan Shepherd.
See, this is why we're glad to have Dave back. Is he the 71-year-old? No, he's a rookie. No, I'm kidding. So Ryan Villapoto locked his 4th consecutive championship this week, and they're not even halfway through the season. So that should just tell you how good
Brian
he is.
Scott, you said? I totally zoned out. That's what you were saying. What did you say?
Ryan Villapoto in Supercross.
Yeah, but he's not in the points. Why are you telling me that?
What do you mean? No, for Supercross.
Oh.
He.
You can just move on.
Okay.
This is painful.
So, now to the Grand Prix of Alabama. You know what I noticed? There are no letters on there that go below the line. Huh. Well, there are a couple, but they're capital. Never mind. Here's your top 5. They literally just finished, and we'll get to some of this in a second. Here's your top 5. Finishing 5th, Will Power. 4th, Simon Pageto. Scott Dixon finished 3rd. Marco Andretti finished 2nd, and Ryan Hunter-Reay won the race. Sorry, just wanted to see what that had in store. So, Ryan Hunter-Reay won this race last year, and he won again this year at the Barber Motorsports Park. Now, because of the rain, now most of you people are probably watching this going, these cars, IndyCar, this is the old IndyCar, but those cars race in rain because they... Did you miss the studio tour? Because we came in before here to say, this is what's all here, this way you
Yeah, I'm with you. Go on. I'm with you. I got you.
They can race in rain, but the Barber Motorsports Park track has so much elevation changes and corners that are banked, but also have the grass, so there's places for puddles. And like deep puddles. So the water just runs right to that area. We're not there yet. That was Dave, by the way. And it has deep puddles, so the cars go in, they can just hydroplane right over that. So, the officials had to wait for the rain to stop, dry up some of the rivers. Apparently there were some rivers that were like this deep running down the track.
Wow.
So, they had to dry up some of those rivers, and then they said, okay, we can run in the rain. So, yeah, so that's your top 5 for IndyCar. Now to the NASCAR Toyota Owners 400. Here's your top 5. Finishing 5th, Matt Kenseth. 4th, Brad Keselowski. Kyle Busch finished 3rd. Jeff Gordon finished 2nd. And Joey Logano won the race. This is now the 2nd repeat winner. First guy. The 2nd repeat winner.
Did I get one of those?
No. 2nd repeat winner of the season. For all you guys who are watching on that camera, I put the headset on, as you can see, while I was doing that, because I have to talk to Dave in a second. So, ow, that's actually annoying me.
So what are we looking at here? What is this Toyota Owners 400? This was a separate race?
This is the Cup race from last night.
Okay. But I thought the Harvick won and...
No, that was nationwide Friday night. Now, let's get Dave back on
I gotcha. I'm
here.
with you.
You're on, by the way. He's not on yet. Some topics that we're going to talk about. Oh, and there he is. Hello. Please, yeah.
He looks pretty with the red hair.
Camera.
Not on, or?
Not on, yeah, not on. Oh, there you go. Hold on. I have to fix the audio settings here. Hold on. I totally messed this up. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
Okay, there you go. We're all good now. Sorry. So, welcome back to the show, Dave.
We're on air?
Yeah, we are.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I just made the, I guess the first, not really first ever, but first ever for Racing Hotspot audio switch while recording, because I had to throw this on, and they didn't know. Tricked them all.
Well, I got to tell you, there's a little bit of the mic's picking up a lot of air. Like, yeah, put it away a little bit. Yeah, come on.
Is that good?
Yeah, you were actually picking up your breathing.
I am sorry.
Oh my god. Okay, so.
Been, tipping back a little bit of Grandpa's cough medicine over there, or what?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so.
I have to explain that one to him, Chris.
Oh boy.
Grandpa likes to drink. Right?
Remember? It helps me sleep better.
Yeah.
Remember that last year? Drinking helps me sleep better. Okay, so, the Nationwide Series, saw some of your notes, which I have here.
Yeah, I can't see them right now because I don't know how to split my screen.
Hold on, I can help you here.
Doesn't matter really because my thing is the big thing it's talked about from the whole weekend. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, because I got swirly things on my screen.
No.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, there you go. There are the notes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, the main thing I wanted to talk about, if anything, that came out of this weekend was the tires. Yeah, I would not have wanted to be an owner during that race.
Sorry.
It's no problem. I have like 18 screens on my screen now. I got me with you in it, with me in the corner, and then you and Chris, and then me small. What did you do?
I brought you back to full screen on our page.
Oh, okay.
And
Got little screens moving around now. Google Docs.
welcome.
Weather Channel.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty. It's been a
My
while.
bank statements.
Yeah, welcome back. We're already messing with you. So, you said tires, and I would agree with you. Actually, if we can just go right down the list of notes here. You said, well, this was probably sarcastic. Who would have guessed rain again, or another rain delay?
Which has been what? At least every week since we started?
Basically, but mainly for the Cup Series only, not really nationwide.
Yeah, it had to bite somebody.
Jeez, it even rained at Lee, New Hampshire when we went. Now that I think about
And it was raining out, whatever the track in Vermont is.
Oh, it was in Devil's Bowl?
No, where Mike
Oh,
was.
you're right.
Sorry.
You're right, Thunder
No
Road.
problem. It's been kind of rainy off and on here, too. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I put pit road safety, pits/road area soaked, and you put agreed with an exclamation point.
Yeah, because once you said it, I had noticed it. Like, literally after you typed that, I was looking at a track overview on the TV, and I went, oh my, wow, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, like with the glare of the lights, you could see the standing water, really. And
Yeah.
Look,
The speed limit's a lot lower, and as long as they got to draw to that line, but the last minute stop in the pits, I'd be a little concerned with no tread on my tires.
yeah, agreed. Sorry. So, then you...
Oh,
What?
stop doing that.
Okay, I'll stay on this page. Then you put channel switch again. And I said, yes, Twitter is very informed. Obviously, you're not on Twitter.
No, but they did announce it, both on the bottom of the screen and aloud, but it was very quick. It was as they were going to commercial. We'll be here when we get back. You want to switch to whatever it was, ESPN.
Yeah.
Which was, if you think about it, it went from ESPN News, which is like an extra channel, to ESPN 2, which is more the priority.
Yeah.
Kind of backwards of what you normally see, but...
Yeah, I know. And then you said these guys in the pits need fog lights on their helmet. Holy fog.
Well, did you see it in the beginning? You couldn't even see the back from the tower.
Yeah, I know. And I... Can you stop
I'm checking the weather for next week. Sorry.
She's out, just so you know. Your seat's back.
I got pig slipped.
So yeah, and then I agree with you with the fog. That was crazy. The visual.
It lifted quickly though, so it's really not a big deal. Actually, I think one of the drivers on the radio had said, "Don't worry about it. Once we get going round and round, it'll lift."
That thing, the vortex.
Yeah.
And then
The Darrell Waltrip theory.
what?
The Darrell Waltrip theory.
Oh yeah. And then Kevin Harvick on a roll. Yeah, agreed.
I really thought he was going to win the race last night, so.
Yeah, he was there, but toward the end he was starting to have a little bit of issues. So, yep. Now to the Cup Series. Clint Boyer's fault, lap 1. And I said no, Keselowski's, and then you agreed with me.
Yeah, because after I had typed it with the question mark, was it his fault? Because I wasn't really sure that it was. I had watched the reviews, and then you wrote what you wrote, so I just agreed.
Yeah, and really, Keselowski came down and basically pinched, Larson. Hold on, I'm multitasking, so your screen's probably going arouse.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find... By the way, NASCAR is looking into the Ambrose.
That's Rutland.
That's the Weather Channel too. The Ambrose issue.
Yeah, they actually made it to Good Morning America this morning, which seriously disgraced themselves.
What do you mean?
Well, Good Morning America basically talked about the fight and how NASCAR was unhappy about it and that it was going to be, research. During that part, they got all the names right, and then they went to basically a history and discussed how last year the 99 of Denny Hamlin was put into the fence by Jerry Logano. And, first of all, it's not Jerry Logano. Denny Hamlin doesn't drive the 99. Had nothing to do with that accident whatsoever. Neither did Logano, and it wasn't last year. But anyway, it was just, to me, it was embarrassing. If you don't have it back together, please don't try to report. And that's pretty much what I saw with them this morning.
Yeah, that.
I told Dad about it.
Yeah, he's here shaking his head in agreement, like, yeah.
Well, I wish I would have recorded it because it was just that bad. I mean, really, they're showing the 99 flip into the fence, and they're saying it's Denny Hamlin. And then they went on to, there was further after that where they totally messed up the names. And then they congratulated Jerry Logano in the end. I think that's fantastic that Jerry Logano won the race last night.
That's pretty funny.
Not sure who he is, but hey, first win, I suppose.
I'm not sure who he is, but hey.
What was that?
She just said, I'm not sure who he is, but hey.
What he won?
But he won.
Yeah.
Just in front of Joey Logano, I don't know.
But that wreck wasn't anything like a fight or anything. That was just racing at Talladega.
Yeah. But what was the 99 getting wrecked? I think was a retaliation.
99 wrecking Keselowski was a retaliation.
I got it backwards, that's right.
It was Keselowski spun him in a racing format, and Edwards took that the wrong way, in my opinion. But either way...
I took that flight the right way either.
But the way I look at it, a better example is Hamlin and Logano. Well, I guess they had the names right, just not the situation right.
Yeah, I'm still not even sure what happened between Mears and the Aussie.
Ambrose.
Thank you, Marco.
Polo.
What had happened between didn't bring well, in my opinion, shouldn't have brought that on. And that they don't punish Ambrose. I will admit, Ambrose hit him pretty hard, but that's because he was pulling it. You know, it was Mears was the instigator.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, Ambrose was just basically defending himself with basically don't grab me. And why was he grabbing? He was grabbing him and pulling him off. What was he going to break? Show his car or something?
Well,
I didn't get it.
Well, I know what happened between them, and I stopped sharing my screen. Sorry. I know what happened between them was they got together on the track, and I think it was Mears that got into Ambrose, and then Ambrose retaliated to Mears. But it was just racing. I guess Ambrose checked up, and Mears just got into the back of him.
It was minor.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle Busch took out his own teammate, for God's sakes. These guys, there was no fight there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Tires causing fires. I think if I were an owner, I'd be very upset. They're losing entire cars due to it.
Yeah, due to a tire. I mean, come on. If an engine blows up, that's one thing, training plots, all that. These things happen, but how often do you see a car completely destroyed because of a tire?
Agreed.
How many did you have yesterday, and then how many did you have Friday night?
You didn't have many on Friday night.
There's at least 2 fires, I know that, on Friday night.
2.
But regardless, it really doesn't make a difference. You lost at least, 4 in the Cup race?
Yeah, and I'm looking at videos right now on NASCAR.com, and I have 3 right here. Stenhouse's car with the wheel well on fire. Boyer's car with the entire side of the car on fire. Yeah.
One had it really bad. It was neither one of those. Who was the...
Was it?
Yep. I think it was a rookie.
Sorensen.
Yes, and his car was toast. And even the tires were melted off of the engine and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to make a comment.
Oh, hold on. Grandpa wanted to make a comment. Go ahead.
I have a serious question for the crew chiefs on the Cup race. If they knew the tires were going to create that problem, why did they run those cars around an extra 2 or 3 laps?
What he said was he had a question for the crew chief on the Cup teams. If they knew that the tires were having issues, why would they run them an extra 2 or 3 laps?
Gotta compete somehow.
Yeah, I was thinking that they didn't really know. You
could see that on one of them, I don't remember which car it was, but one of them actually had the flat and hit the wall right at the entrance.
Yeah, that was Stenhouse.
Okay, then he drove around, but didn't go into the pits. He kept around 2 more laps. Which, if you're going to create that much heat with the rubber melting off, you're going to have a fire. There ain't any question about it. I mean, the comment I think one of the commentators made was that he couldn't come right in because he was too far. But the second lap, once he went around that lap, he should have gone right in.
And he did.
Yeah, he would have lost a position.
He did.
He would, of course, he lost more than a position.
In.
He lost almost the whole car.
He went in though, because it caused a caution.
2 laps later.
I think he did, because they also said that that pit road was closed, and he went in anyway.
Exactly, but he should have gone in on the first one, even with pit road closed.
But he did. He went in the first time because it caused
it. He went around 2 more laps.
Hold on, let's find out what the video. Maybe it shows it. Hold on,
I counted 2 more laps.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a flip phone.
Okay.
How fast is 200 miles per hour?
Hold on, there's an ad here.
You sure you went to the bathroom? That's really quick.
There we go. We just had
Cardinal wall.
Yep.
And that is Ricky Stenhouse. Caution is out.
Well, you can see a little flame already. You see up under the cowl there, right below the windshield, you see fire already.
This was after he hit the
hood.
wall.
Right.
And we know what it's doing. It's just ripping those oil lines and the bead blowers and all that stuff right off the
Are
right
you
front.
gonna be able
At
to
this
show
point,
this
he
to
should have
people?
gone
Are
in.
starting to disintegrate now from the heat and the
And he
fire.
did.
And Ricky Stenhouse may
Hold
have
on one
stayed
second.
out on the racetrack one lap too long.
One lap too long, they said. I
No,
counted two.
but that was before he hit the wall. They were saying how he might have stayed out one lap too long, causing the tire to go and hit the wall. They weren't saying he hit the wall and stayed
Don't
out.
count it that way. I didn't count it that way. He stayed out too long.
Wow.
Both cars that went on fire and really melted down stayed out too long.
Wow. Hey, look, Dave's bigger now.
Yeah, that was a computer.
Now he's holding the computer. Okay, so to go
This just in.
play by play.
It's chilly.
Did my screen just go dark?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Yours did. You're kind of frozen.
Okay, I don't know why. I'm still moving around on my screen. Can you see us moving around and stuff?
No. Okay. There you go. Wait. You're brighter, but now you're still frozen with a funny face on. This is pretty funny. I wish I could show you this.
Are we moving now?
Mom's swaying in the background.
No, you're not moving at all. You're making a face like this. Like towards the microphone. And frozen that way. Oh, there you go. You're moving. I was just about to grab my camera too and take a picture of it.
I was gonna turn my camera off to reset it. So Hamlin accidentally taken out by teammate Kyle Busch. We're just getting a use out of all NASCAR videos here.
Well, that was definitely an accident.
Where?
At least that's the way I saw it. That's why I made a note of it.
There it is. Okay.
Definitely. Let's see.
Hold on.
This is
And we have an ad.
showing the clarity and alertness we call focus. This is Clint Boyer.
I'm gonna share the screen this way you can see.
Notice the difference?
What?
I just shared the screen this way you can see the video.
Without focus.
Plant.
I got a little circle.
With focus. Without focus.
Focus is better.
Focus is better.
Okay, Clint Boyer drinking milk.
Takes 5-hour energy. Because with focus,
You know, we're about to mute your microphone. Alright, come play and make a milk.
Mine?
Yeah.
Around goes Hamlin.
Hamlin and a bunch of cars are going with me.
Oh, saw that coming, Darrell. Denny Hamlin got squeezed into the middle in turn 2. Coming down the backstretch, they tried to
I can see what you mean.
Hamlin on either side, and as he went into 3, moving up to the outside.
What do you mean,
was
you talking to me?
Kyle Busch, and it was
Yeah.
Hamlin who ended up going around.
It seemed like a little bit of a checkup, and he was just too close.
Yeah.
There's really no such thing as too close when it comes to this sport, so.
Yeah. Agreed. Back to the notes here. Fun finish. Congrats to Joey Logano. You know what?
You didn't really mean that, right?
What do you mean?
I didn't want Logano to win.
Oh, wow. That's cold.
No, that's what it is. Although you have to admit, 2 wins this year, that's pretty impressive.
What do we call it, 13?
Yeah.
The e-cars are doing very well this year.
Agreed.
Okay, why do I have a commercial on my screen now?
Because I'm showing the last couple laps.
It's 2 women at a cash register?
It's an ad on NASCAR.com.
Yeah, I know. Everything is loaded with ads. It gets annoying.
Alright, here we go. Let's just listen to the announcers here.
I had a shot at winning the race, and
felt like he ran me off the track. With you race to win, and he was definitely racing to win. But
This
you
is
hope
not
that
the
when
last
somebody
2
races
laps.
to win, that they at least win the race. If they're going to wreck you or run you off the racetrack.
You're going for the last 2 laps of the race
just
itself?
a mind-boggling move.
Yeah.
But I made sure and got him back, and made sure my teammates.
I'd say the last 10 laps was very exciting, actually.
Okay, hold on.
It's like anybody's race.
I agree.
Right out there.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, and after Paul Keselowski got lose, I just saw that picture.
Final laps, that's Harvick.
Okay, we need a producer to be changing these pages.
Why?
Because you're confusing me.
Just close your eyes. Here we go.
Uh-oh, here comes that
Commercial first?
No.
to the outside.
He's coming on the outside. He's there. He's going to get them both on turn 2.
Yeah, Kenseth
There's
did
a stop
not get off
motion video.
turn 2 good at all, and Keselowski got a great
that?
fight up there up on the top side.
Mike says I can make
What's
a
that?
double going into 3.
6 to go.
Well, like pictures of those videos.
Kevin Harvick backing
It's
up.
playing fine for us.
Junior under fire
Oh, okay.
from the 18. 6 to go.
Keselowski lights that outside off of 2. He's there again.
Boy, Kenseth's going to have to make that number 20 awful wide
Yeah,
to hold both of them
people are
back.
meeting
Yeah, here comes the teammate of the 22. This thing is getting good, boys.
Yeah, he can't open the bottom because Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, he'll pounce.
Matt Kenseth playing defense.
Here he goes.
Joe
He's
Gibbs.
there.
They're both
That's
there.
convenient.
Keselowski has the spot on the outside.
One of the pictures I got had the tape in the top left of the screen, perfectly on the hood of the car.
Here comes the
Looking like
22
a
on the
sponsor.
bottom.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth almost got in too deep. He's got
Whoa!
Price.
Wow, hang on to her, buddy. That 2 car was all over the
There he
place.
goes.
He almost got turned around as his teammate Logano.
You guys are watching the
goes
video,
by.
because I'm like
He's
looking
going with
at
him.
stop motion.
We have commentary by my co-host in the background. And it looks like a good picture from the hood. Oh, there we go. Now we...
Logano goes to the lead.
And Jeff Gordon is there. He is under and past Matt Kenseth.
Whoa! The 2 just gave the 20 a huge shot.
And here comes Kyle Busch on the inside.
Look at this.
And he has those 4 fresh tires Kyle Busch has.
Yeah, but he doesn't have 4 laps to go.
Logano was just set sail. I mean, he's out there all by himself, white flag in the air, one to go.
Who must
Joey
look at the
Logano,
camera?
0.8 of a second ahead of Jeff Gordon, stretches it out after the final restart and all the shuffling was done. Logano, the kid from Connecticut, comes from 4th on the final restart, and he is going to win the Battle of Richmond.
Why are we looking at that?
Oh, long last 2 laps.
That was the last 6 combined into... I don't even know. Darn it. Okay.
I think that company doesn't want to leave.
And leave it to my
Did
co-host.
you want me to go get Odie so he can sit on your lap?
It's not me, man.
I think we're gonna go get my dog Odie and have him just sit right here and I'll just pet him and... Yeah. Okay.
I didn't get him.
Yeah,
So,
so he wants to be on the show. Okay, we'll employ him.
Well,
go
lively
ahead,
than your
come
mother.
on. He's trying to move in.
Oh, dear Lord.
Come on, buddy.
I was seriously going to ask
Go.
him not to do that because I knew he was going to.
And you make it awkward.
Thank you.
Well, I think he's curious about the fact that you're on the screen and talking. He is right here. He hasn't gone away.
So you point his butt toward the camera?
I was trying to get him out of the way.
So, all in all, you already said the new tires, talk, and stuff like that. All in all, what was the end result of your opinion with the race?
I like both races, actually. They were fun.
We were
I like
explaining
Richmond. Haven't been. Haha.
You know, I was thinking I'm going to edit this part out, but you know, I'm going to leave it this way at the end of the season. What were some of the highlights?
Can't see, but right arm, I'm holding him off right now. Now he's going away. Anyhow, nope, coming right back. Yeah, you know you're Hollywood. Do this stuff and you want everybody to see you. Anyway, no, overall, I like Richmond as a track. The 3/4 mile thing is just different from everything else.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I really like about it. It totally makes the timing different, makes the fuel mileage different, makes everything different for the teams. Because where else do you got 3/4 mile?
Nowhere.
Exactly. Excuse me. But,
Okay.
yeah, I always enjoy Richmond. And then, even better news than that, as I go from Richmond, one of my other favorite tracks, Talladega. Which is going to be really interesting with this qualifying thing they got going.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I go on the virtual race this week, which I'll keep you on for if you want to with Skype. This way you can watch it.
Okay.
I qualified first for Talladega.
Wow.
I had to survive. He's so, like, surprised. Wow. I had to survive 3 laps, and then I can win.
And you're against, what, 43 cars?
Yeah.
27.
He's already gets where I would have finished. Wow.
42.
Hey, it gives me a reason to watch.
Alright, I'll leave you on for that. So, anything else you wanted to say with NASCAR?
No, just short of, I'll be back next week.
Woo!
On a regular stream.
On the regular screen. Oh, okay. You'll
Maybe
be...
the Racing Hotspot guy will change his garbage by then.
Hey, you know what? That's out of camera, and it's done on purpose.
But now they know about it.
Yeah, now they're gonna look for
Get
it.
rid of it. I don't want my.
What are we talking about?
It's garbage.
Yeah. Go ahead if you want to.
No.
You'll get the fish tank, too. Hold on. My garbage. It's, can't really see it. It's next to the fish tank. Actually,
No.
that, by the way,
Oh, this is interesting.
that's for you. That's for you. You had that because you were all nasally from your cold.
So we
I
got,
wasn't saying anything about the garbage.
so we got your
Mom
roll
was
of
saying something
toilet
about the
paper.
garbage.
And the garbage, some of it's yours. Halloween candy.
Halloween.
That's pretty sad. On your part.
Okay.
That's gross.
You know.
You're gonna get ejected from the studio.
I'd say that's what moms are for, but I don't want to get hit.
Wow. That's cold. Okay.
He's not talking about me. His mother's gonna hit him.
Okay. So, anything else? Welcome back. Finally.
Yeah, I'm glad to actually be out. Not that anybody's even really aware of what happened, but obviously it was no fun for me.
Yeah, you were in prison. I mean, no, I'm kidding. Well, we're glad.
You shouldn't say anything like that, because A, it's not true, and B, you never know what people might think.
Just so we're all clear, I'm joking. He was not. Yeah, I was just saying that in a joking way.
No medical problems, I was in the hospital. Simple as that.
Yep.
It happened.
Okay, so, well, welcome back. Finally, you're back.
Glad to be back.
Somebody, is chopping board.
I personally think you've done a great job of filling in.
Yeah, and like she said that at the beginning of the show, as you'll see when you watch the full show, she was saying how ratings and stuff have been up. And I said, well, half the shows, or 95% of the shows that you were on, I was off because of my grades. So, how many shows have you been on? Probably 2?
3.
3.
Yeah, I think 3.
Okay, so 3. She's still going to stay as my guest co-host if you need to.
The last show I watched the whole thing, but I was kind of groggy while I was watching it, so.
So was
that's the only
I.
reason I know she's on for 3.
My mom just said, so is she.
Oh no, he's talking about the other day.
Oh, the other day?
After Lee, though, I was so tired.
Ah.
But aren't you doing a show from Devil's Bowl?
Maybe, I don't know.
Who's gonna be your co-host?
I don't know. Jeez. Pink
All
slip.
right, so go to your lap thing.
Okay, so hold on. On the other side of this break, we're gonna have your virtual race and then the points championship, and yeah, Dave will leave us. Sadly, yeah, Dave's going to leave us, and
Well, on next week, folks.
yep, he'll be back. So until we'll be right back after this message. Yeah, messages. Okay, so here now to the points championship, an area where I can't get hurt that much. Dave had Matt Kendall for 5th, Austin Dillon for 4th. I don't know what the heck he was thinking. Junior for 3rd, Kurt Busch for 2nd, and Kyle Busch for the win. Art had Brian Keselowski for 5th, Denny Hamlin for 4th, Matt Kendall for 3rd, Jeff Gordon for 2nd, and Tony Stewart for the win. Joe had, Jimmy Johnson for 5th, Tony Stewart for 4th, Denny Hamlin for 3rd, Brian Keselowski for 2nd, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the win. Now me. I had Kyle Busch for 5th, Carl Edwards for 4th, Kevin Harvick for 3rd, Jimmy Johnson for 2nd, and Denny Hamlin for the win. Sorry that I was talking fast. Now,
No, I'm just wondering who 15 is that I picked.
Clint Boyer.
That was my face one.
Clint Boyer. You picked Clint Boyer, the guy who went on fire and destroyed the front end of his car with fire.
I put him in 5th.
Kristen had Clint Boyer for 5th. What a shocking and exploding finish for him. Dale Earnhardt Jr. for 4th, Jimmy Johnson for 3rd, Kevin Harvick for 2nd, and Matt Kendall for the win. And Trooper had Denny Hamlin for 5th, Jimmy Johnson for 4th, Tony Stewart for 3rd, Dale Jr. for 2nd, and Kevin Harvick for the win. So here's how it all played out. Trooper got 0. You know, you could be disqualified from this race.
I'm sorry.
Kristen got 4 points. I got 2nd, 2 points. So Kristen got 4th place. I got 5th. Joe, 0. Art got 3rd and 2nd, and Dave got the win. So that means Kristen got 4, I got 2, Art got 14, and Dave got 10. So if we run over to the standings here, Art now retakes the lead after last week being off. Art and Joe, by the way, are just going back and forth.
Neck and neck.
While the rest of us are all catching up to them. This way we can all say, "Excuse us?" Yeah. Watch out, guys.
I'm working on it 4 points a week.
Okay, so Art is the leader with 86 points. Joe is in 2nd with 11 points back. Dave is in 3rd now, 32 points back. I'm in 4th with 39 points back. You gotta go change the launch. Trooper's in 5th, 55 points back, and Kristen's in 6th, 64 points back.
I've only been doing it for like 2 weeks now.
Last night was round 9. You've been doing it since round 4.
Yeah, but I didn't get 0 points.
But Kristen finally got out of the teens. While Art is getting into the hundreds. But we won't get into that. So now to our Rookie of the Year challenge last race, which only Dave and I are out of. And I realized something. If I don't add anybody next year, we won't have a Rookie of the Year challenge. Art is in the lead with 86 points. Joe is 11 points back. Trooper's in 3rd, 55 points back. And Kristen is 64 points back. Now, I have to say, I kind of feel like the Rookie of the Year challenge, the way I point, is kind of stupid because I'm basically just using the same points from the standings. So I might, like I said, what I'm doing is I have all these changes going to happen after the All-Star race. So this is basically a test trial period for this. As soon as the All-Star race is, I won't change anything else. I know you're looking at me right now like, you're changing a lot in the season. Trust me, All-Star race, we're done. So,
Yes, Mr. France.
okay. So, I might do it like, I don't know, maybe like highest out of the rookies is 4 points, second highest is 3, 2, 1. So even if you come fourth every week, you'll get 1 point. So now looking at the race here, Art won Richmond. We just have Talladega, Kansas All-Star race, and then Charlotte. We start the new picking order system, which puts you picking first every week.
You made second. According to Joe Mackey?
No, according to the standings, because you're sixth. So if we were to,
According to Joe Mackey.
if we were to pick Talladega this way, you would pick first, the Trooper would pick second, I'd pick third, Dave would pick fourth, Joe would pick second, and Art would pick last.
I need 10 points this week. I need to win. And Trooper needs to get 0, and I'll move up. Slowly, I'll catch all of you.
You gotta
It's a lot of racing left.
And you gotta not
Thank
put
you.
Dave Blaney
Thank you for the
your win.
support. Yeah, I don't.
You did. Okay. Oh, shoot. I knew I forgot to do something.
Save?
No.
No.
Final lap. Okay. So, you guys are about to get an inside look at what Racing Hotspot does off camera. And it's supposed to be off camera. Final lap. Dave, IndyCar. He's off until May 10th. Whoops. Formula One's off till May 11th. Trucks are off until May 9th. And now to NASCAR. This was more of the easier weeks because usually sometimes I have to change everything.
I'm doing the same exact thing you are. I didn't realize you were going
So
there.
you, okay.
Well, I figured I would pick my picks.
Hold on. I can make this easier for me. The Nationwide Series, or Cup Series actually. Hold on. The Cup Series is Sunday at 1. Sunday, 1 p.m. And the Nationwide Series is Saturday at 3 on ESPN. Sorry about this, guys. Now, I go download as. There you go. A lot of dead air time. Hold on. Oh, darn it. I messed up. There you go. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now to our final lap. IndyCar is off till May 10th. Formula One's off till May 11th. Rallycross has not started their season yet. Here's your phone back. Has not started their season yet. They'll be starting on May 17th. The Truck are off till May 9th. They'll be racing Kansas. Nationwide Series Saturday 3 p.m. on ESPN. And the Cup Series Sunday 1 p.m. And you just got everything in this show. You got the return of Dave. You got an inside look at how we do the show, which I was not planning to do. And, yeah. So,
Did you get me a parting gift?
you're going to be back in a couple weeks. So, make it easy for my editing. Turn that camera off. So,
You didn't.
recording. Done recording. So, here we go. Now said so like 4 times. In the upcoming weeks, Racing Hotspot next weekend, the show's going to be a little late, by the way, even though it is a day race on Sunday. We're going to record the show on Monday night because we are going to Vermont on Friday and coming home on Monday morning. Don't worry, that won't affect the show. Well, it might. But we are recording 2 days of action-packed racing live from Devil's Bowl Speedway. Actually, I am. She's just a chauffeur. So, Saturday we have a fan festival down in Rutland, Vermont, which we will have driver interviews. We're going to have a bunch of different things. A parade I'm going to videotape. Driver interviews is going to be a big thing. I'm like looking forward to that. Probably going to fail at it though. Hi, what's your name? Danica Patrick? Oh, shoot. So, that was a bad example. Your bed's over in the corner if you want to go take a nap.
Do I look like I'm sleepy? Sorry.
So, and then Sunday is really a one-hit race. Sunday. There's nothing.
It looks like it might rain, so we'll see.
Well,
it's gonna be cold.
and if it does rain, by the way, we won't have any coverage of that because they'll probably well, we might actually, depending on scheduling. Because if it's the next weekend, maybe we can just do a day trip there. Being that they live so far away, like a wicked far away land. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah. You need to put water in this. Oh.
Thanks, dude.
Soda instead. Okay, so really next weekend, here's how the schedule's going to go. We're going to arrive on Friday. We're going to record our first segment of Lost Tracks, Fairmont Speedway. God, I hate my voice.
Yay! That's
Yeah.
right. Old Fairmont.
Yeah, Fairmont Speedway. It literally is nothing anymore, but it was a big name racetrack. We have a lot of information on that. Fairmont is actually, here's a little preview. Fairmont is actually the original Devil's Bowl because they had the track, and then the town of West Haven?
Fairhaven.
Fairhaven. I've been saying West Haven all the time.
No, well, that's where Devil's Bowl is. West Haven.
Okay, that's good then.
But don't get into it because you don't want to say the wrong
No,
thing.
I'm just giving, I know the information. The owner of Fairmont got a lot of complaints since it was a dirt track. Got a lot of complaints of dirt, noise, well, dust, I mean, noise, and traffic. So, he could have paid a lot of money to fix this issue, but instead, he just shut down Fairmont and built Devil's Bowl, probably about 3-4 miles away from Fairhaven, Vermont. So now it's in West Haven, Vermont. So, yeah. And the name, by the way, here's the last thing. The name Fairmont came from Fairhaven, Fair, and Vermont. So Fairmont Speedway. It also used to be the old fairground racetrack. So, fair. Okay. So, that's it. No more information on that. You'll get more in the upcoming weeks. Or next week, actually, when we record there. And then, Saturday, we have the festival, which we'll be live at. We're not literally live, but we'll be there. And then, we won't be recording this, but that afternoon there's practice going on, which I'm just going to be there with my notebook. Okay, so he stops there, and then you drive. Okay, this way on Sunday, I know what the heck I'm talking about. Then Sunday is the Spring Green 114 for the ACT. So my cameraman back there is falling asleep. So I'm going to end the show here. So next weekend, only NASCAR is what or Supercross also, but I'm not sure where they are. So NASCAR's at Talladega. We'll have that. We'll also have Devil's Bowl live coverage. But until we see each other then, join us here, same place, different time because it'll be on Wednesday. Okay, so have a good night, everybody, and goodbye.